everybody, it's Silvana and welcome back to the channel. It is the 23rd of November and our day off went very well. It was nice. Enjoyed it very much. Got a good rest. Got up today, did some writing. Now I did do the writing on the laptop, so unfortunately we can't use the project count in the normal way to see what we've written, which is unfortunate. But I will tell you, we got another chapter done, so feeling a little bit better about that as well. Overall, we have done 54,319, and we started with 1,300. So that gives us 41,319. Let's go to Nan, and we're going to do total words, and we're going to say 41,319, and update. And this will tell us 2,070 words. That is nice. Here's our graph. Stayed solidly up with a little bit of dippage here and a little bit of dippage there. Otherwise, pretty good. Same thing with this. Have that, but that's good. That looks really good. We unlocked the badge. We hit 40K. Yes, we did. And let's go look at that. 41,319. That's really nice. So that gives us all badges except for actually finishing. Now let's talk about that real quick. So we're at about 41 and a half. We have the calculator up. So let's do that math. The total we need to write is 50K. And we're at 41, what was the number? 3 what? 19? So that leaves us 8681. It's the 23rd. We're not going to write any more today. So I would say that's 7 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So divided by 7 gives us right about 1,240. We'll round all this decimal, and I'll say 1,250 because I always like to overdo a little bit. So we have to make sure, minimum, that we're writing 1,250 words every day for the next 7 days. And if I want to take a day off, then I need to make sure to write, what would that be? 12 and 12 is 24, so say 2,500. But that's really nice. We're getting very close to our 50K. And I think you can tell in my voice, I feel a lot more enthusiastic, a lot more up, and a lot more positive about these numbers and my actual ability to finish before the end of November with that 50K. Let's talk a little bit, before I end the video though, about what's going on and what's my plan writing-wise. So, I started this in September. For those of you who are new to the channel, for those of you that have been watching for a while, some of this is going to be a little bit of old news. So I started writing this in September, and I got part of it written, had a big fallout with depression and anxiety and overwork, and didn't write again until the beginning of November. When that was all edited during Preptober and everything was ready to go for Nano, I had the equivalent basic of 2 chapters done, a little bit in chapter 4, a little bit in chapter 5, and then a little bit in chapter 25 and 26. When I started in Fernan, I started with chapter 1 because that wasn't the chapter that was finished. It was the one that was basically finished. Then chapter 2 was the one that was finished. Went on to chapter 3 and just kept going straight through like a normal reader would read it. I was writing in that progression. And I would sometimes get breakouts of pieces that were going to happen later in the book, but they were really brief. I would say 500 words or less. I worked through till I got to about chapter 6 or 7, and then I dropped 8. Well, I was just finishing up 7 and supposed to go to 8 when 9 popped to me fully. So I jumped over 8, wrote 9, went back, wrote 8, then went 10. Now this is where we had some problems. I had some problems with 10, but I had a big part of 15 pop on me. So I let 10 alone. I did 15. I then went back and tried to finish 10, got it most of the way done when, again, I was having problems with it. Didn't know where to go or stuff like that. Just finding my way of where to go, I guess. I don't really know how to explain that. So then I ended up finishing 15 and going back to 10. And then I'm having that problem again getting started, really. I don't know, once I get started, maybe 11 will resolve a little better. But I'm having issues getting started with 11. So I had a good portion of 16 done. Well, I had a little bit of 16. And because of where it's falling off of 15, it became very easy to write 16 and a little bit of 17. So this is what I have decided to do. I am going to try to write 11. But I'm not going to sit here and pound my head against the wall of trying to drag chapter 11 out of my head, literally word by word, if that's how it wants to fight during Nano. The whole point of Nano is let's get words on the page. Any words are good, so let's get them. So I have given myself permission that should I try to do 11, and I have issues with 11, I can jump to any other chapter and get what I can get out of those chapters. So long as words are being added to the book every day and it's getting closer to being done, I really don't care if that's in chapter 11 or chapter 22 or chapter 27 or any other damn chapter in the book. Also, because at the beginning especially, but even still now, of Nano, I was having a problem with my editor brain versus my writer's brain of seeing stuff that I wasn't 100% were correct timeline-wise or were correct character-wise. Like, did I have that character do that thing yet already or not? So I would have questions like that, and I would stop writing and I would look back in the manuscript, or I may even have to look back in the book this is a sequel to see if I did or didn't do that thing. And it completely stopped the flow of writing. And so, since that's more editing, what I've started to do now is note when I am having a moment like that, check this, do that, so that when I come back to edit it, I know to do that. But I don't have to worry about looking it up now. And that also seems to have really helped my word flow issues get better. If I get lucky between now and the 30th, I will finish these 4 chapters, which would put me through 16 and 2/3 of the book done in a month. I don't know that I'm going to get lucky for that. And I mean, I'll take any 4 chapters that want to jump. It doesn't have to be specifically these 4, but that's what I'm hoping for. As always, like, comment, subscribe, do all the dues below. I want to thank each and every one of you that watch these videos and make comments and interact in any way. I really do appreciate it. And as always, I hope that you have a very nice evening. We'll see you tomorrow for day 24.